Tonight, from Orchard Park, New York, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Caldwell to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Let's face it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Caldwell to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Carr again. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Buffalo.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on third. But he finds Beasley complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to her, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw, it's Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. First down and more for Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 35 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
Yeah, the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it.
On play action, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. What a weekend it has been. This is the last of our 6 games in this wildcard round. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Shoves him aside. He gets away from 1. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders off. It compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On play action, now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running it with Jacobs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. It's completed to Caldwell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 17-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen will get this out wide to Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They run the counter. Singletary flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he'll go down at the 28. This offensive line, they're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Pass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Caldwell to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and inches, Carr, and he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Singletary. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go right back to Singletary. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, it's Moss. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.